because I wanted to step. I wanted to make a statement. I wanted everybody to know she's that girl. Okay, what Beyonce say? I'm that girl. What's up, y'all? I'm Alicia and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for tuning in. I like books, fashion, beauty, fitness, lifestyle, a whole lot of things, baby. It's a whole little melting pot. I like to call myself the multifaceted hottie. So if you like any of those things singularly or as a group, I'm your girl. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe and join the family. And yeah, let's get straight into it. As you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the outfits I wore on my cruise. Okay, did y'all like the cruise vlog? Hello, what's tea? But yeah, we're going to be talking about the outfits I wore on my cruise because, baby, the outfits I put together, they ate so bad. They did what I needed them to do. And let me tell you, if you watched that Prep and Pack With Me vlog, you know I was going through it, baby. You already know I was going through it, trying to put things together. But hey, I did it. Mission accomplished, because the proof is in the pudding. This ain't miss, okay? But yeah, so let's get into it. I don't want to waste any more time and make this video longer than it needs to be, because y'all know I love to talk. And I will talk for a minute. So let's get to it. Okay, so initially I was gonna do a video about how I put the outfits together, but I figured this is basically that in just a different font. So yeah, so this is gonna be me going over the outfits. And yeah, so let's start off with my first outfit, and it is actually the first outfit that I really took pictures in, because we had travel days and girl, who was worried about a camera, a picture, or nothing? Not me. So it really wasn't an outfit that I was like, you know, trying to do something, do a lot in. I just wanted to be comfortable, okay? And when you're on a cruise, you're transitioning from different climates. So this time of the year, it's cold, baby. We're going to the Caribbean area. It's going to be warm, so we're transitioning to a different climate. I need to transition clothes, so I packed a lot of sweats. I packed jeans and sweaters, things I can layer like that. I just want to be comfortable and cozy, and if I got too hot, I want to be able to adjust it real quick. Okay, so that was one thing. So I don't have a picture for that outfit, but that's something that you should keep in mind if you want to go cruising, or if you're just going to be traveling from different climates in general. That's something to keep in mind. But the next outfit, the true first outfit, baby, we had a dinner. Okay, so on the cruise you have elegant nights when you have like these captain's dinners. So we have to dress up. We don't have to, but it's preferred that you dress up because it's a theme, baby. Stick to it. Okay, so elegant night, this is night 2. Okay, so our first official full day on the cruise, this is that night. And yeah, I put out the big guns for this one because I wanted to step. I wanted to make a statement. I wanted everybody to know she's that girl. Okay, what Beyonce say? I'm that girl. Yes, ma'am. I wanted it to be known. I wanted the people to be like, yeah, jaw on the floor, pick it up when I walk by. Okay, so this dress I wore, I'm putting the outfits up here. This dress, couldn't get enough. This dress, I saw this dress. I found the dress is from a website, a brand called Bimmy. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not 100% sure, just in case it's gonna be on the screen right here. But it's a Nigerian, I believe they're Nigerian, just in case I'm incorrect. It is a brand of two sisters of African descent. I'm not sure if they're Nigerian or Ghanaian, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to be offensive or disrespectful. Let me double check. Actually, we're gonna nip all this in the bud right now. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry, I didn't get clarity, but there are two black women of African heritage living in the UK, and they created this brand called Bemi. It's GBEMI, sorry. Like I said, it's on the screen, and I've been following them for a while, probably like over a year. I found them first on TikTok, and then I just kind of was following the brand. I like the brand, and I was just like, okay, one of these days I'm gonna get something. And then I saw this dress. And then I saw this dress, and it was on sale. I said, yeah, that's the dress I'm wearing on one of these elegant nights. That's the dress. That's the dress. Need that real bad. So I got that dress. I ordered it. It took about, because it was coming from the UK, it took about 2 weeks to get here, I believe, but the shipping wasn't horrible. I really didn't have issues at all. So yeah, I definitely liked it. The quality of the dress was really nice. I will say you can size down, because I got this dress in the extra large. I could have got away with getting the large because it is like mesh, and it's a great quality mesh. It is, you do see through it a little bit, so I did wear it with like undergarments and everything, so you couldn't see anything. But yeah, so just be aware. But it's a great quality mesh, and size down. I wore this dress with some kitten heels, and then my accessories I got from Amazon. I'm just checking my photos to make sure I'm telling y'all right. I know for sure the bangles I had on are from Amazon. This purse I had with it is from Forever 21. And then the bangles I got are from Amazon. I believe the other jewelry is from Amazon as well. And then the drop earrings I got from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I want to say it was Marshall. No, I believe it was TJ Maxx, because I wore them in a previous video when I did that get ready with me video. I wore them in that video too. So yeah, that was my first look. I really loved it. It was really comfortable. I didn't want to, like, we're on a boat, and so you don't necessarily feel it rocking, but I wanted to be cautious of that, and I wanted to wear comfortable shoes, because also we're going to dinner. Our dinner was earlier than it's usually and has been in the past, and so after dinner I'm not going straight to my room unless I just absolutely have to. I'm going to be walking around, so I wanted to be comfortable in the shoes that I'm wearing. So I went a kitten heel to keep it a little cute, you know, not do too much. But yeah, so the next day I just wore something casual, because this was our first stop, and we stopped at Key West, and so it was warm there. It was like 70 degrees, and yeah, so I just will put together this outfit. These pants are some pants that I made, what, it's over 4. I made these pants years ago, and I wore them in a vlog. I wore them in a Fashion Week vlog. I would tag it. But I make these pants, like, these pants are literally like at least like 60 years old, maybe. I believe they are 5 or 6 years old. These pants are old, but they are just like these very flowy wide leg pants, and they have like this very beachy vacation vibe of a print, and so I really wanted to bring them because they match the vibes of the area, and I knew that we were still going to be transitioning from a cold to a warmer climate, even though it was fairly like not cold but like warm in Florida. I still wanted to have something on for layers, so I wore these pants, and I just wore them with a crop tank top. I think this tank top is from Charlotte Russe, and the shoes I wore are just some yellow slides, yellow sandals. I'm not even sure where those are from, to be honest. I've had those for so long. But yeah, so that was the second look. And then the next day I wore this romper, And this is something that I made too. This was something that I had released, but it's no longer available actually. I have a brand. If you're new here, my brand is exclusive to the label. I'm a fashion designer, and I sew and produce all of my clothes, design, sew, all of that. I produce all of my products for the most part. No, actually, for the whole part, I produce all of my products by hand, and I do limited releases. So this was released in 2021, I believe. And yeah, so it's not available anymore, but I still have that piece for me. I do have like a lot of my original pieces. I try to keep what I can. If it sells and I'm just out of luck, I'm just out of luck, but that I was still lucky to have. So yeah, but it's a romper, and I feel like it fit the occasion. I definitely wanted to wear a romper. I'm very comfortable in rompers. Specifically this one, I really love it. This design wasn't anything too difficult that made it special, but I just love the print. I don't really experiment with a lot of prints, and this was one of the first times that I started getting into prints, so I really loved it, and it fit the vibe of vacation. And I just paired it with some sandals that I got from H&M, and these are platform sandals, and then my bangles are also from Amazon. And yeah, I really loved how I put the outfit together. The outfit was less about the romper and more about the accessories this go around, because I really just wanted to amp up my accessories, because on a day-to-day I don't get to wear a lot of accessories. I don't really get to wear a lot of color, so I really wanted to go for a very like fun, cool vibe on this vacation, and just be very like that girl, like very much the star of the show. So I was trying to accomplish that in the most like, not subtle, I very much so wanted to stand out, but I just wanted to capture it in the most tasteful way. So yeah, I really just outdid myself with these accessories and everything, but I loved it. I really loved it. It was one of my favorite looks the whole entire cruise. And yeah, I would definitely do something like this again in a different way. But yeah, okay. And then the next day we are on the beach. We went to Half Moon Cay. And yeah, so this, I did a swimsuit. I made my swimsuit myself. A lot of the clothes that I brought, I either made in the process or in the past, because I don't know, it's just I enjoy being able to make my own things, and I know it's not always I try to not do that sometimes, because I do want some things I don't sell, and some things I just want, sometimes I want to be able to wear things that is accessible to everybody, but that's not always the case for me, and this wasn't one of those times. I thoroughly enjoy making my own clothes and being able to have something different, and sometimes it's just a good way for me to experiment and see if I want to try new things and new techniques. And so the last couple things haven't been things that are things that I've made but I don't sell anymore. This swimsuit is something that I'm working on for a future collection, so if you would like to be notified, make sure that you sign up to my email list. It's going to be linked in the description box of this video alongside my website. So yeah, just if you wanted to know. But yeah, this swimsuit, I loved it, and I just put it paired it with these linen pants. I definitely wanted to be I wanted a pair of linen pants because I kind of wanted to be, like I said, a very chill, cool girl, cool fun girl. So I wanted to balance out the brightness of the outfit with something very chill, because it is a beach day, and I feel like a linen pant gives a very beach vibe. And I also wanted to just be able to walk around comfortably and not being a traditional swimsuit cover up. So this is a fun play on that for me, and I just paired the linen pants and the swimsuit with these white Guess sandals. I got these sandals in the vlog, in the Prep and Pack With Me vlog. I like them. They're cute, these are the most uncomfortable sandals I have ever worn. I don't know what that's about, but these shoes are so uncomfortable, and I'm so mad because I can't take them back. But very uncomfortable shoes. I don't really recommend them, but they're cute. Very uncomfortable though, so keep that in mind. And like I said, I'm looking at my pictures on my phone, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, so this swimsuit look, I really loved it. I wanted to do a two-tone look. So the bottoms were orange. Y'all can't see those, but the bottoms were orange, and then the top had, once it was double line, well, it was reversible. So one side was pink, and then the inside, or the whatever side you wore, was orange. And I twisted it around because it was a halter top, and that is the style. That is how I wanted to style, but it's very versatile in the way you can style it, which was, excuse me, which was intentional. I like to include a lot of versatility into my designs because it just adds to it. That way you can do whatever you want to do with your clothes, and you can make it unique to you. So that was that look. Honestly, this was probably my second. This was one of my top looks, because it wasn't, I'm not gonna say second or third because my favorite look, oh my gosh, but this was definitely one of my favorite looks of the whole trip. My least favorite look was the first look with the wide leg pants. I liked the look, but I feel like I needed a different top. Like, I didn't like how it looked ill-fitting on me. It did, but it didn't. Like, in some pictures it did, but some pictures it didn't. So yeah, but it could have just been the angles. But honestly, disregard. I love that swimsuit and the linen pants look. It was very beachy, like beach girl, vacation girl, and that's really what I was going for. I wanted to give that vibe, so mission accomplished with that. So that's the what's that, third look? I'm losing count. Next look, this is a chill look. It's actually a swimsuit and some shorts. So I bought the swimsuit from Amazon. I will link it down below. And I just got some shorts on that I thrifted and cut. Like, there were pants originally, and maybe I didn't thrift these. I think I just cut up some old jeans and yeah, made them to some shorts. And then I'm wearing these same sandals that I don't know where they are from. But this ombre swimsuit is so pretty. It came with a wrap, and I wore it on my last vacation, the last cruise that we went on, and I will insert a picture so you can see what it looks like with the wrap. But I wanted to wear it differently, so I wore this as a swimsuit just in case, but on this stop it was raining and windy, so we weren't getting in any water. We weren't going to the beach, honey. But I wore this intentionally because I wanted to have the versatility of, if I wanted to get on the beach, get out and go into the water on the beach, or if I just wanted to wear the shorts, it still looked like an outfit. It didn't look like a swimsuit and a cover up. So that was the vibe I wanted to go for. So yeah, it was very cute, very chill. And then this next look was also very chill. This was actually the same day. So I just put this graphic tee on over some shorts. As much as I like to dress up, I'm very, like exhibit A, I'm very also, I feel like I'm balanced in my style, because I can be very dressy, very girly, very feminine, but also very chill, very cozy, and like a little bit leaning into the masculine parts of my aesthetic as well. And so I like to have graphic tees. I like them to be oversized. I don't want a fitted graphic tee. I wear them, but it's not my preference. So yeah, and I just wanted the graphic tee and some shorts look. I really loved it. I really love how I put this together, and I love the graphic tee because it was thrifted, and yeah, it's just a cool graphic tee. Last but not least, well, technically, so this look here This look here. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite look. This is my, are you surprised? No, you should not be. If you've been watching, you know you should not be surprised, baby. This look here, by the time y'all see this, I would have posted it by now. Oh my gosh, this. Oh, I also did a sew with me video on this look, so go check it out as well. I love this look. I love this dress. She is the moment. She is the moment. I love this dress. Okay, love this dress. I knew I wanted to do a dress that had a dip. Like, I wanted to do a dress. I knew I wanted to do a dress, and I wanted to be with fringe. But I was seeing it in my head, but it was like very fuzzy. It was very fuzzy. It wasn't a clear thing, so I couldn't really sketch it out because I didn't know what direction to go with. So I kind of did this in a way where I was just going off of let me see type vibes, and I kind of do that with designing, because I kind of just, sometimes I know exactly what I want to do and sometimes I don't, but I have like pieces of an idea, and it's very much a let me see type of thing. And this was one of those moments, and I knew I wanted the dress to look kind of like, I knew I wanted to have like a drop waist ish kind of look. I knew I wanted it to like have some kind of body to it and movement to it. So the way that I put this together, I'm really proud of it. I wish I could have made it a little bit fuller. That's the only thing about it, but I ran out of fringe. But honestly, I loved it. It was a show-stopping moment. I kind of did the corset so well in the back. I wanted it to be closed corset. I didn't want it to be an open corset, which was actually the first time I've done this like this. Is it the first? Yeah, it was the first time I've done this like this. But I genuinely love this dress. I love this dress, and this dress might also be available in the future. Not this exact dress. I'm gonna tweak the design a little bit and work on it, but I'm really excited to start getting to designing for resort and vacation wear. I've done it before. I've done swimwear before, and I had planned to release a resort wear collection before, but it just, the timing wasn't right. But this actually inspired me to kind of tap back into that, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, this was my favorite look, period. Like, this was my favorite look. And the last look is actually because what was that night? I think that was the last night of the cruise. Was it? No, the next look is just me in a fitted ironic, a fitted graphic tee and some baggy jeans, like loosely fitted jeans and some sneakers. So this look is just something that was very chill. This was one of the nights we were on our way back, so we were transitioning, so this is something that I wanted to be able to layer. And I really love loose fitting jeans. I really love them to be like a little baggy. I just love how it looks. And then I just wore these sneakers. These are my New Balances. The New Balance 1080s, the running shoes. Baby, multi-purpose. Okay, and then this shirt is from a classmate of mine. This his brand, Utopia. And on the back it just says Love a Girl. I didn't get a picture of this, but we were just on the boat for the whole day cruising, heading back to our port. And then the last outfit is when we were actually getting off the boat. It was very chill. I'm wearing the same hoodie that I have on in this picture, and I wanted to pair it with these orange like jogging pants, like orange sweatpants, and these white shoes, these white tennis shoes. They are actually some sneakers by a friend of mine. I will link them below. They are by her brand called Fourth Sundays, which is a Christian based brand. Really love them. The shoes are comfortable. I've worn them multiple times. But yeah, I just want to be comfortable. We were going to be getting straight on the road after this, so I wanted to be comfortable and also be in layers because we were back in cold weather. And yeah, I just like to this is kind of similar to one of my uniforms, but actually this is one of my uniforms. I love sweats in a hoodie. Like when I'm chilling, like I love sweats and a hoodie, but I just love to experiment with different styles and aesthetics and everything like that. So this was a great finisher. This was definitely a chilling finisher, but overall my whole outfits for the cruise, I really loved them. I really loved the way that I put everything together. I was very intentional about the vibe that I wanted to set and wanted to have. I created a whole like little mood board to kind of get some ideas and everything like that. I'm just I try to be very intentional with the way I present myself and the way I style myself. I don't always do it because sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I just don't be in that mode and I don't feel like doing it. But when I'm going somewhere, I definitely take more care and attention into the things I wear, because I want to, you know, present myself a certain way. And you never know who you're gonna meet, you never know who you're gonna see, and you never know what kind of connections you can make. Because, you know, people can ask me on a cruise like, where'd you get a dress from, or this and that, and it's like, it helps me if I made my dress, or if people just see it and they like how I style it, you know, they might be interested. You never know what kind of connection could lead to, and it's not always for that purpose. I genuinely just love clothes and love to style things and love to express myself in that way. But it also helps that, you know, things, you never know what things become of it. So yeah, it's just an outlet for me, a way of self-expression. So that was the way that I kind of put things together to be best reflective of the look and the vibe and of me that I wanted to give, and also my personality. I wanted my personality to show a lot in these looks, and I feel like it did in every aspect. So yeah, those are the outfits that I wore on my cruise that I just went on. The vlog should be up. If it's not already, it should be up by now, so go check that out as well, and you will see all those outfits in action. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what outfit was your favorite, and yeah, stay tuned. What, girl? Yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. We both still young, so what's the rush?